I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. He's the next one, bro. He's the Nickelodeon nigga. Bro, look at this shit behind him. Nickelodeon Kids Choice Awards. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, this is the guy. Somebody says, get off your knees. No, I'm not. It's not that, bro. I'm telling you. Yo, you know I know I'm right? Because Drake did a fucking Come Home, the Kids Miss You. Oh, May 6th. I think the Drake and Jack Harlow song is on Jack Harlow's project, May 6th. Yeah. Yeah. Dog, I'm telling you, this is the guy. The reason why I'm saying this is the guy is because Drake agrees with me. You know I know Drake agrees with me? Drake did a song with him. And the song that Drake did with him, I think was much different than the song Drake did with a lot of people, including Lil Baby. The song I listened to him with Drake, he was doing an impression of being what kind of Drake is. Drake just did it better because Drake's better, clearly. But it shows the lane he's about to get into. Listen, Drake not giving these stimulus packages out for no fucking reason. This was well-timed, precise, and this is the moment to strike. Trust me. Drake doing a song with everybody. Man, y'all be in denial, man. Holy, y'all are in denial. We never got a Drake and Kodak song. We ever got a Drake and Uzi song? Drake and Jack Harlow coming now. Somebody said, was Young Blue the guy? No. Drake used Young Blue for the song. It's two different things. Drake jumping on a remix of a song that's already out is much different than Drake choosing you to do a song that never came out yet or didn't come out as yet. It's the same way why I think Drake looked at Roddy Ricch, seen his numbers, seen where he was going. Remember that song that never came out with him and Roddy? Drake was, all right, bet. Let me do a song with Roddy. Drake is a smart nigga, bro. Now, the song never came out. I don't know why. I like Roddy, if I can. But it's Drake hops on remixes that he knows he could blow up and turn to a hit. And he'll get the most of the credit. Him doing a song with you that never came out before, that's the stimmy. If y'all think I'm giving too much credit to Jack Harlow, y'all are welcome to say that. I just see, and I won't even say first week numbers, even though I'm going to be honest with you. I'll say this now. If Jack does less than 100, I am shocked. Yo, if Jack Harlow does, he dropped a project, right? If he does less than 100, I am shocked. Thoroughly. I'm only saying this that I could quote myself when I'm right later. Okay, let's look at Jack Harlow, Drake lyrics. I have a song. I won't play it because we're streaming to, and salute to all the people who are watching on YouTube. We love y'all over there. Yeah, we have YouTube and even Facebook in the building. So salute to both of y'all. Okay? Of course, Twitch, we got 4,000 strong on Twitch. We got about 3,000 strong on YouTube. And then we got a couple hundred on either one. Because I'm doing two Facebooks. Anyway, let's look at, where is it at? Is this the song? Let's see if we can find the fucking lyrics. Don't tell me Genius deleted the shit because it didn't come out. Jack Harlow. They probably did. Yeah, I think they fucking deleted the song. Let me see. Yep, they did. Okay, so we'll get it somewhere else. Jack Harlow, Drake lyrics. The World's Mine. They deleted it. We'll look at it through. Here we go. I want to go through the whole thing. Here we go. All right. So Jack Harlow starts out. Sometimes I sit back and really let it register. I did everything I said I would, and I said it first. I mean, the world's in denial, but they don't know what I'm headed for. We about to feed these youngins to the metaverse. Meanwhile, I'm over here just trying to pen a verse because I'm done being extra with the extra verse. The label used to wonder how I'm supposed to stand next to Vert. Probably never thought I would get these legs to work. I work hard, but this shit, this hard shit don't need no extra work. That's why I show up in a sweatshirt and let it burn. The world's mine. I just say fuck it and let it turn. The girl's mine. I say fuck it, have a turn. The goats call me to the side like, can we have a word? I could have fronted, but I did this shit how I preferred. I know I should be humble, but it's something I just haven't learned. Soon enough, I have to make these bad habits burn. Soon enough, we about to come and get the shit we earned. By the way, I'm going to tell you another reason why I think that Jack Harlow is going to be in that lineage. No disrespect to any... It's that traditional structure of being able to rap like this that historically has given rappers that top 5 or that era or these are the 4 of the era. You get me? I think that because Future never did this, Future's left out a lot of conversations. Because in reality, we shouldn't be talking about Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick. We should be talking about Future, Uzi, and a few other people. You know, from half the 2010s. You know what I mean? After 2015, it should be Future, Uzi, and a few other people. But we don't hear this introspection. I mean, to some degree we do, but like it's a bunch of singing and like trap shit. We don't hear just raw rap. And I think this is what Jack attempted to do with this song that is kind of giving him a layup to be in this category. You get what I mean? Somebody said they're not sure about that take. Let me explain. It's the same way. It's like there's a particular constant structure of rap that people accept when they're trying to compare you to the GOATs. Drake has had many different songs, but the only songs they focus on when they're trying to compare him to the GOATs, they talk about him rapping on 5 a.m. in Toronto. They talk about him on 7 a.m. on Bridle Path. They talk about him on these tracks where he's just spitting. You get what I mean? It's not about God's plan. That's not what makes you compare to Jay-Z. It's about these songs where you're laying down bars. They talk about Western Road flows. They're talking about shit where you're spitting introspective bars. And this song with Jack Harlow, I think Jack Harlow tried to lay down introspective bars. I think that's more of an, like, again, I'm not saying I agree with them. I'm just trying to tell you what I think it is. It's more of an acceptance into that ilk. Because if it was all about just hit songs and momentum, I think we wouldn't still be hung up on Drake, Kendrick, and Cole. We would be talking about Future, Uzi, and other people. But for whatever reason, their music isn't that. Like, they're great rappers. They're great musicians. It's just not that. Anyway, let me keep going. You're not a fan now, but I remember when you used to be fanned out. I guess when the whole world loves you, people only got one way to stand out. All that time in the kitchen, family panned out. I put some flavor in the pot and took the bland out. I know my grandpa would have had a heart attack if I pulled $100,000 out. So I'm not going to put $100,000 out. I'm hip hop. Do you fully understand? That's a line. The white dude making sure y'all niggas know what's up with him. Fully automatic with the jams, and they don't jam. At the shows, I'm about to start handing out programs because y'all need to get with the program. I'm a grown-ass man. Call me Pops. Fuck around and take your phone, ass man. Everybody know Jack, but they don't know Jack, man. They just know I got the flow, goddamn. And then Drake comes in, and I ain't gonna lie. This is what Drake should have done to Baby. But Baby was too swagged out. I ain't gonna lie to you. He should have did that to the last 2 tracks with Baby and Drake, I ain't gonna lie. Baby been going a little too crazy. This right here, that nigga Drake put that nigga Jack Harlow in the fucking stroller and walked him around his fucking mansion. That's what he did, nigga. Cold hearts and heated floors, no parental guidance, I just see divorce. Therapy sessions, I'm in the waiting room reading for. Abandonment issues, I'm getting treated for. How much water can I fit under the bridge before it overflows? My son gotta learn that forgiveness is a lonely road. The crib's on his wheels like motorhomes. Niggas love to try and test us like they know what we on. Chubbs got the magazine cover like Rolling Stone. Cause we already know how they rock and they throwing stones. Whenever you getting bigger, there's growing pains. I got enough pull to make the city start throwing games. I'm out here making a mockery. I got my realtor out here playing Monopoly. How can I address you when you don't own no property? They only finesse you when you don't move properly. Destined for the win, but you can't get a prize out of me. I'm destined for the top, but you can't get a rise out of me. 750 for the round. Canaries and they glittering. Man, you niggas drop trash and they littering. I'm over delivering to the point it's belittling. I mean, PTSD is triggering. The prophet is sickening. The stones is shimmering. Came for the north, but I got hot as fuck, so ain't no shivering. Yeah, hold on. Y'all wanna be honest with you? I just realized, at least in this part right here, Drake didn't say a fucking thing, but damn, did it sound good when he was saying it on the track. Fuck. I think it's the other half he said some shit. I ain't gonna lie, he definitely lemon pepper freestyled the hell out of this. And this, I know Drake is giving this nigga the nod. Drake took like 32 bars. Now he goes in. Lucky me, the people that don't fuck with me are linking up with people that don't fuck with me to fuck with me. This shit's getting ugly, and every single situation is transactional, and everything they saying is irrational, and every way they moving is promotional. Everyone acting irreplaceable. It's acting like they indisposable. My urges for revenge, here we go, are uncontrollable. I know we getting older though. Yeah, I gotta get that nigga back. But I gotta get a nigga back for that. It's not negotiable. It's not even debatable. I'm getting so rich, my music not even relatable. I blow a head up. It's inflatable. Baby blue G class. I feel like a kid again, praying on my downfall. Don't make you religious, man. All I hear is plug talk coming from the middleman. Holy, Pusha T, take them hot ones, nigga. Now we could get into the Pusha T bars instantly. He's like, yo, my urges for revenge are uncontrollable. I know we're getting older though, yeah, but I gotta get that nigga. I gotta get a nigga back for that. It's not negotiable. I think that just proved to me that Drake he wasn't telling the truth. I'm gonna explain. When Drake explained this on the shop and he explained it otherwise, and by the way, I called out Drake this in his DM, and like, you know, we went back and forth on it, and he said, yo, like, I mean, it just everything he just said, it was just like, man, I know as fans y'all want me to respond, and I know as fans y'all don't want this to be considered as an L, but I'm looking at something bigger. You get what I mean? And I think as fans, I know for me, I was defending it like, yo, bro, you know, a fan of a rapper is like a fan of like LeBron. Bro, when you go to school, when you go to people who care about the culture or care about the sport, they are going to argue with you day in and day out, and you always want to have your facts on your side to co-sign the person you're defending or the person you think is the best. Just like if you're a LeBron fan, you're not a true LeBron fan if somebody starts arguing with you about LeBron not being one of the greatest just because that series versus Dallas, and you don't have an excuse. You know what I mean? Like you already have these built-in excuses for LeBron when he was at his weakest moment, or even for this year. They'll be like, yo, LeBron can't be the GOAT. That nigga had Carmelo and Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis, they making the playoffs. You gonna have your excuse ready for that. I think a lot of fans, shit, me included, I was like, yo, Drake, nigga, we argue you're the GOAT. Like, fuck that nigga Jay-Z. You're the GOAT. You can't have no fucking, like, chink in the armor to no Pusha T. Pusha T? And, we wanted him to respond to something he didn't. And when I heard him speak about it subsequently, he made it seem like he was okay with not responding. If I listen to these bars, he's not okay with responding. If you're still talking about revenge, bro, you're not okay with not responding. By the way, half of Duppy Freestyle was about Kanye. You and Kanye are cool. So if you were the main guy who you was like, even though Pusha dissed you got at Kanye for the most of the diss song, which I love that diss song. I thought Duppy Freestyle was the best diss song compared to it in the story of Adidon. You know what I mean? The thing with the story of Adidon is like that nigga just exposed your kid. And that's why it just became a big thing, because your kid is now all in, like, you're even rapping about your kid here. It's like, you got to teach your son that forgiveness is a lonely road. Like, who knows when we would have knew about your kid if it wasn't for Pusha T. So that's why he got the one up on you. Now, when you were supposed to clap back at him, you took the high road. And when you spoke about it, you said, bruh, this could have went elsewhere. I was in a bad headspace. And actually, he was going to change me as a person, so I let it go. But if you let it go, and years later we hearing you rap about my urges for revenge are uncontrollable. I know we getting older though, yeah, but I got to get a nigga back for that. It's non-negotiable. Bro, you know what you're trying to tell me? Like, you're telling me that you weren't cool with that L. But us as fans was looking at you like, are you cool with this L, my nigga? Because, like, this going to define you. We've been arguing. You have never taken an L. You violated Common. That bald head niggas was out of here. Meek, you killed them, resurrected them. Nigga, that sound like some shit we see in the Bible. Pusha T, you supposed to wax the floor with this nigga. But then you bowed out. But then you say you were cool with it. And then the guy you were dissing in your main diss track, Kanye, you're cool with too. But now we hear you talking about my urges for revenge are uncontrollable. Wait, what are you talking about? What do you mean like it's uncontrollable? If your urges for revenge are uncontrollable, no way Jay Prince would have stopped that song coming out. No way. Because that's what we hear. That's what we heard. It's no way Jay Prince would have stopped that song from coming out if your urges for revenge are uncontrollable. But then, and I'm thinking, and I'm trying to connect thoughts, and I'm trying to get to somewhere here. But then it leads me to think, maybe Drake didn't have a motherfucking thing on Pusha T. He only had it on Kanye, because don't we all think that on that diss track that never came out, he was going to be violating Kanye and maybe throwing in Kim in there? Maybe that was the whole thing, that it was like, yo, if I dropped that, it would have ruined all type of shit, right? So now you're cool with Kanye. If you can't diss Kanye, I believe if Drake had some shit that could have ended Pusha, he would have dropped it. I think the Kanye part made it difficult, and then they squashed it. You get what I mean? Somebody said this is an old verse. Nigga, this ain't from 2018. Jack Harlow was not popping in 2018, boy. Jack Harlow was not popping like this in 2018. Also, Drake didn't admit his son until the end of 2018. So it's not an old verse. I'm just looking at it like, honestly, I think that diss track that Drake was going to drop didn't have nothing on Pusha T. It only has shit on Kanye. That's why Duppy Freestyle set everything up for Kanye. More than Pusha T. Him and Kanye pieced it up. But now I'm confused by this. Even though it's fire, I like when Drake sends shots, because Drake's that nigga. Like, Drake needs something to rap about. He's like, his most honest lyric to me is this: I'm getting so rich, my music's not even relatable. You know how many times I've Googled cars that Drake said? You know how many times I've Googled situations and jewelry that this nigga's talking about? Like, what the fuck is he talking about? He's not talking about a girl from down the block who's playing it no more. He's talking about some shit that when you're 600 million up, this nigga's out of here. So, I think Drake is in his best form two ways. When it's back against the wall, when, like, that's, yo, you got to remember, Back to Back is a song that came when pressure was applied. All them songs was when pressure was applied. That nigga was just partying by violating a nigga. The other way that Drake's peak is also seen is when Drake enters the club world. If you're reading this, it's too late. Was Drake goes to the club, which I think he could always do. I think anytime he links up with Future, there's a possibility he could do that. There's a few people. But his main core likes when they feel like it's a lot of introspection. Like they feel like we're going through the storyline or the life of Drake. Anyway, so this is definitely for Pusha T. Then he comes back around and says this. If you didn't think it was for Pusha T, he says this. Which I think these lines make it very clear to me Drake had nothing for Pusha T. He only had it for Kanye. I'm going to tell you why. He said this. All I hear is plug talk come from middleman. Let's go to Duppy Freestyle. Let's read the first two. All I hear is plug talk come from middleman. All I hear is tall tales coming from little man. Little men. Okay. Let's go to Duppy Freestyle. The brunt of what he had to say about Pusha T was, before he got to Kanye. Oh, here we go. No. He's been saying this for a long time. Right here. Your brother said it was your cousin, then him, then you. You don't rap what you did. You just rap what you knew. Don't be ashamed. There's plenty of niggas that do what you do. There's no malice in your heart. You're an approachable dude. Man, you might have sold to college kids a Nike Mercedes, but you act like you sold drugs for Escobar in the 80s. See? Essentially what he's talking about again. Like, he's saying the same thing about Pusha T. Yo, Pusha, you're always the middleman. You're lying. I don't think that's stinging enough, though. Just to say, yo, you were never kingpin. You're just like a peasant on the food chain. What's that other song he also mentioned it? Like, if you ask me, though, hold on. Pusha T, no. Drake, if you ask me, though, I'm out. Find the lyrics. No. We're going to find that shit. Oh, 2 birds, 1 stone. Killed that nigga on that shit, too. Killed that nigga. He killed Pusha. But I ain't gonna lie. That's the only point he be using against Pusha. But it's really with you, though, all the drug dealer stories. That's got to stop, though. You made a couple chops now. You think you Chapo. If you ask me, though, you ain't lining the trunks with Kilo. You bagging weed, watching Pacino with all your niggas like this is what we need to be on. But you never went live. You a middleman in this shit. Did he use the same line about middleman? All I hear is plug talk come from middleman. What Drake said. He said, you a middleman in this shit. Boy, you was never them guys. I could tell because I look most of you dead in your eyes. And you be trying to tell that story for the rest of your lives. Can't show me where the cash is. I don't judge. I'm just going off where the math is. Numbers inflated. They look at me like, what you've done for me lately. I like your oldest shit, but was in love with the latest. Oh, baby, stop debating. I'm just a creative. Yeah. See? I ain't gonna lie. This told me Drake still wants smoke. I just don't know if Drake really wants smoke. And that's my guy. And I love Drake. Everybody knows. It's my favorite rapper of all time. It will never change until, I don't know. I don't even think another rapper could pass it in my mind. But, like, Drake's my favorite rapper. But I don't think he got nothing for Pusha T, bro. Because how much is he, like, he said this already. It's like, honestly, Pusha T wasn't going to win the battle with Drake if he mentioned, well, you don't write. Nigga, Meek told us that. Or that was the thing Meek was trying to use, and Meek didn't win. You wasn't going to win with that. Pusha T only won because Pusha T said, you're hiding a child. That's the only way he won. So that's what I'm saying. If Drake keeps just mentioning, oh, you're the middle guy, The middleman, nah, Drake, you're not ready for Pusha yet. You gotta tell us some shit about this nigga Pusha. You gotta tell us the shit. He says, to be honest, our financial situation is my biggest motivation. And how should you take that statement is based on what you're making. Whips and chains like a dominatrix. What? Psh. If I see you, I just spit in your faces. Daytonas, which that's the name of the album that Pusha T dissed him on. Daytonas with the green faces. Also, Daytonas is the type of watch. Kentucky Derby races. My presence in the spot is so abrasive. Boxed up in the Churchill Downs, that's motivation. And shorty like, you know, that boy Jack is going places. I know. Fire. Drake kills that verse. He annihilated it. But I'm gonna be honest, man. As somebody who's Drake's my favorite artist, I definitely gotta tell Drake, leave Pusha alone. Leave him alone. We went through this as your fans before. And we know, personally, I think whatever you didn't drop was going to be at Kanye. You and Kanye cool now. You and Pusha, I don't think you got nothing for him. I think you rap better than Pusha. In my mind. My mama, I got to tell her I'm on stream. I texted her. Okay. Somebody said be honest. Be honest about what? Somebody said let's debate why Story of Adidon was a better diss. I'll debate with any of y'all with that. Duppy Freestyle killed that shit. Y'all are stupid as motherfucker if y'all think otherwise. Niggas, Duppy Freestyle? Are y'all kidding me? Yo, Drake washed that nigga with Duppy Freestyle. I mean, what I mean, washed him? Literally bathed that nigga like a toddler, boy. This shit wasn't close. And some of these lines we don't even want to say because, like, yo, him and Kanye cool now. That nigga Drake washed. Hold on. We just talking about rapping. And by the way, I understand that's not all that's a part of a rap battle and beef. If a nigga expose you, that is part of it too. So, Pusha T violated Drake with the exposal. 100%. But if we only going off of rapping, man, that boy couldn't step to Drake with the raps. That boy couldn't step to Drake with the raps. Not bar for bar. And by the way, that's what Drake has said. He said, I know I ain't lose the battle off rapping. Like, bar for bar. He's like, that nigga beat me by just saying, or I don't know if he admitted he beat it. It was like, yo, that nigga got the one up off exposing some shit. Johnny Blaze, meet me in the Discord right now, nigga. Who think they could debate with me when it comes to that shit? I'll get in the Discord with y'all right now. We could debate it. Somebody said I want a Drake interview so bad. Bro, if I want a Drake interview so bad, I wouldn't be objective and say, Drake, I don't think you got nothing for Pusha T. Leave him alone. I'm telling Drake that. I like these bars because I like spicy talk, but I think Drake should leave him alone. Because if Pusha T drops a track right now, I kid you not, if Pusha T drops a track right now and be like, yo, I shamed you into be a dad. Yo, listen, I should be your son's godfather. It just violates, bro, we're going to look at Drake crazy. Drake would have to put hands on that nigga. There's no way on wax Drake could respond unless Drake magically comes out and says, nigga, I fucked your wife. Nothing else Drake could say. So that's what I'm saying. Drake should not even poke this bear no more. Because this nigga could come out. We see him with Adonis all the time. We're starting to erase the image of Pusha T, like bringing this information to life. We're just thinking about, oh, Drake has a kid. Like, we don't even think about Pusha right now when it comes to that. If Pusha drops a diss track and violates Drake, unless he beats that nigga up, shoots him, chokes him out. Cannot win. You can't win it all unless you about to tell us you fucked his mom, his sister, his wife. There's no fucking way you could beat that nigga in a rap battle. I'm just telling you the truth. It's truth. It's facts. It's facts. What do you think? You about to like out clever me, nigga? What the fuck? I just exposed you and your child. That's your seed, nigga. Like, what do you about to do? Somebody said, you ain't catch the Baka and magazine bar? That was Chubbs, he said. It was Chubbs. Chubbs got the magazine cover like Rolling Stones. So I said, Push's mom passed away. That's what I'm saying. Drake got to get into that type of bag. Demonic bag. I'm sorry. It's the only way. Bro, I'm telling you, the battle went to a level where Drake's child could forever be sunned by Pusha T. I'm telling you this. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. He divulged this info. Now we see a permanent part of Drake's life being rapped about and being showcased by Drake. Drake seems like an amazing father, but Pusha brought that to life. Anytime Pusha wants to son Drake again, all he has to do is mention Adonis. I am the nigga who caused this. That's all he has to say. And you know what niggas gonna be like? You're right. That's what I'm trying to say. So unless you got some other shit that you've done that is went way past that can sting that nigga where it needs to sting, leave him alone. Leave him alone. I'm telling you. You gotta leave him alone. Unless you know some other shit that's gonna hit him in the gut that he don't even want to talk about your kid no more. Leave him alone. This ain't about who rap better. I'm telling you, Drake rap better to me. But who exposed each other better? Drake ain't exposed one. Drake been rapping about the same thing. You ain't sell the coke. Jay-Z ain't have no fucking 92 bricks. That nigga capping, boy. Like, what the hell we talking about? Like, rappers been lying for forever. So you saying this guy's the middleman is like, okay, that nigga said your son, and he was right. Unless you about to violate so crazy, gotta leave him alone.